Can we have the debate for the 100th time? Who's the better? Please, God, no.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? What
No, God, no. We've done it so much. Sean, it's almost Friday.
No, Art, I'm just going to say it again. You haven't been paying attention the last couple of years, and that's okay. You're letting hope and all those things.
Me?
No, just to people out there that
hurt people.
You haven't paid attention.
No.
And that's okay.
He's got hope. How many games the Lions going to win this year?
They're going to win 7.
Oh, you went down.
I did say 9, but
Yeah.
I've a couple things. 7. 7 to 8.
He's wising up.
9 is like, wow, we did really well. But the people that are like,
ask him that question
bound.
in August.
That's exactly it.
He'll
Crazy.
say,
yeah, you're going to be, why are you guys being so mean?
Once I see the training footage, I mean, they're Super Bowl bound, undefeated. Yeah.
Hi, Fish.
Okay, so Stick earlier said 8 wins for the Lions, but I guess he's kind of coming down in terms of he's saying that's the best case scenario is 8.
Stick is wishy-washy.
So he said 8 wins, but then he's like, that's only if everything happens.
Like he's got them finishing 8 and 9, but they're going to be 6 and 3, and they're just going to collapse at the end.
And he has them winning 6 in a row, which I don't think we can even win 2 in a row, but okay. Good for Stick.
I'm not surprised by 1 week results in the NFL anymore. I'm just not. Fish, to your point, I'm not surprised at that anymore. Terry, you remember back in the day that was one of the beautiful things about the 1980s Lions. Like they shit team after shit team after shit team, but my gosh, they get San Francisco on a Monday night and they go beat Joe Montana. Right. And then a couple weeks later, after losing to crap teams, they go and beat Dan Marino, the 2 teams that were in the Super Bowl the year before. And then suddenly there they are at 5 and 7, and people are going, I told you they're not that bad. And then they don't win the rest of the year. So that was like the 1980s Lions, where every now and again they'd pop that win against a team they had no business beating.
Or they would do this. The Wayne Fonts Lions start 3 and 6 or 2 and 6. And then win 6 out of 8 games.
Yep.
Or 6 out of 7. Then all of a sudden they're in the playoffs.
Yep.
By the skin of their teeth. But I'm not allowed to comment on the Lions. I got in trouble on Twitter today.
You did.
Because of you.
Can we talk about it after the break?
We can.
Sean, can you?
I'm not even on Twitter, and I got poor Terry in trouble. Jeez, oh, Pete. Hey, with baseball in full swing and the NBA playoffs off to a hot start, you can make each and every series matter by having a stake in the game at mybookie.ag. Now, regardless of whether you're betting favorites or underdogs, player prop bets, or just looking to make some cash, MyBookie gives you tons of options to make all your favorite matches a heck of a lot more exciting. If you're looking to bet for the first time but you don't know what to bet on, they're also there to help point you in the right direction. For example, there's a match taking place in about an hour and 32 minutes? Woo! You can actually bet on that match. Look at Terry. He's on right now betting on that match. Look at, there he is.
Here.
Look at, he got that.
I'm so happy.
But listen, you got to go to mybookie.ag like Terry did. Sign up, use promo code Woodward, and get your first deposit match halfway up to $1,000. Let them know that we sent you, but you got to use that promo code. It's Woodward to get that free deposit bonus and start your day off with a dub. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Some more Piston stuff. Terry's going to tell us why Lion fans are mad at him again. Lots to do. Glad you could join us here on Woodward Sports.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
I'm sorry.
This place is collapsing.
Hurt people.
I thought that Corey had an announcement because he is welcome in here as a talent on this, but we don't want Mikey TikTok in. So, so I thought that I was going to have to move the camera.
Corey, you can come into this studio anytime.
Yes, you can.
Whether you come bearing gifts or not. I want you to know you're always welcome here.
But
okay?
Art, you already moved Mikey
He
TikTok
has
to the
no
Knights.
home here.
Can we please just move on?
So you were saying, Terry, I got you in trouble?
You got me in trouble in a roundabout way.
Okay.
You have me on your show sometimes, correct?
Yeah.
I believe
It's our show, though, but
Okay.
when you're here, 100%.
our show when I'm
Yes.
here. I believe I said on your show and the morning show that Detroit Lion fans are stupid. I got in
Well.
trouble.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
clips, I think, had Terry saying that in it because like half of our YouTube comments one day were like just coming at Terry, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. Terry gets hated.
Can I tell you something, though? I'm going to stick up for Terry here, all right?
Thank you.
Terry is one of our own, okay? Many of us, Terry, I hope you take this in, many of us grew up with Terry, okay? I did. I mean, like, part of my routine was, let's see what Terry Foster wrote today. Terry is allowed to say that.
But
Terry is absolutely allowed to say that. And I'm going to tell you why he's allowed to say that, okay? Because he's right. We are.
It's kind of true.
We are.
But Terry, what are you saying in particular do you think is making Lions fans so angry with you?
Maybe I should say Lion fans are gullible. Because I've been dealing with this team since the 70s. And the same stuff I heard back then, I hear today. We're going to get them. Just wait. Boom. The Super Bowl is coming in a few years. And the other thing with Lion fans is every August, this is the year.
This is the year.
Every December, they're pissed off. I never want to deal with this team again. I'm Lions free. I'm canceling my season tickets. Fuck the Lions. If you say something nice about the Lions in December, guess what? These people are all over your ass. How can you say this? This team sucks. You should know better. You're kissing the Ford's ass and blah, blah, blah.
Do you think Lions fans could possibly be either A, hurt, or B, bipolar?
They're hurt and stupid. Because they are like Charlie Brown with Lucy in the football who keeps removing the football, and Charlie Brown always kicks the air. That's what Lion fans do.
But here's my thing. Why not just be, like, I feel like we've never had this many changes. And change is good.
See, and
you know?
Art, that's where I'm going to walk in the door at that point in time, because what you just said. Because people, again, I don't know if you know this, people hear what they want to hear. So because I said I am totally cool with what they're doing right now. I've said this to him. I've said it on the show 100 times.
So playoffs.
For the first time in my life, this is a franchise that is really looking at itself and saying, we have been an awful franchise. We have been a terrible, terrible franchise. Or to use Terry's term, we're not a real NFL team. Okay? For the first time in my life, they're actually looking at themselves in the mirror, and they're going, wow, we don't look like Brad Pitt. No, that's not Denzel. We look like shit. We're full-fledged Baligian. We look like shit.
Stop it.
So,
and do you know what Terry has said several times? For the first time in my life, the Lions are a real organization. Now, we're not going to see it next year. We may not see it 2 years from now, but they're building the building blocks to be a competent team that can win
and Art,
playoff games.
Now I'm going to jump back in. That's why those people are stupid. Because if you can't see what this year is, if you're really one of those people that think the Lions are going to go 11-6 and they're going to shock the world and it's all about culture and you're disrespecting Jared Goff, remember what he did 3 years ago? If you're one of those people, then you know what word I would use? Stupid.
Okay, here's my question. With my prediction of 7 or 8 wins, is that unrealistic? Am I in fairy tale land?
I think a lot would have to go right for them to get to 7 wins. I really do.
Right, they got to get some receivers.
Do you know how my generation of people work? We need answers now. We need wins now.
No, you're not getting
Not going to happen.
And in
That's
fact,
why you're
you
stupid.
You should be happy that they're still losing because they got to get draft capital. They got to bring in young guys in here.
I hope Stafford goes for 450 and 5 touchdowns.
How dare you?
I
He's
hope
the enemy.
he lights him up. I want those draft picks. And then I'm making a trick. I'm going to make a trade. I'm going to trade down and get another first-round draft choice from either the Jets or the Eagles.
This is what's
Listen to this man.
This is what's crazy, though. Raunchy Ryan saying, if the Lions get 4+ wins, I'll be shocked. 4 wins? Why don't we just take next year off?
They're terrible.
4 wins?
It's very possible.
So let's just go on 16. Not even try.
They'll
get the number one
They'll
pick?
get at least 4 wins.
Oh, Corey?
You win on accident in the National Football League, unless you're the Browns from a couple of years ago or the 2008 Lions. Corey with a K did want to chime in, so now don't you feel badly?
Well, I can't hear or see him. Go ahead, Corey.
Okay, hopefully you can hear and see me now.
Yes, I can.
I know that for me being at mini camp and the OTAs, my articles have been a bit on the optimistic side, but I want to give people the right context of that. It's more so from what I'm seeing, the vibe.
100%.
That it's a new culture shift. So that's where my optimism comes in. Realistically, I've always said the ceiling for this team, 6 wins is the ceiling. Where I think they're gonna get at, probably 5-12. Ugh.
That sounds about right.
They're
Yeah,
about they're
I can
they're,
see
they're
that.
You know
5
what?
and-
And this
I can
man
see
doesn't
that.
realize that's what he wants.
Why
He
even get
wants-
excited?
This man doesn't
Shut-
know football, though. There's no
I know, I'm the MMA guy. I
Okay.
am the MMA guy.
Let me speak for him.
Go.
He should want 5-12 because let's say the Lions win 7 or 8 games. They're not going to get those prime draft picks. The player they really want is going to be drafted by somebody else. If you finish 5-12, you can get the players that you. They need players. They need depth. They need a lot of different things. So, you know what? You take it up the nose for a couple years, and then you come out and be a strong team.
Art, can I ask you a question?
No, we're not even going to try this year, so why?
No, Art, they're trying. But the thing about it is, from what, and I'm gonna give you this, from what I've been talking to a few former players there, the Lions are now actually knowing how to play football.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna say his name, but I talked to this guy and I was asking him to break down some of the drills to me, and he was smiling. And I'm like, why are you so smiling? Like, I understand last year under Patricia, a lot of stuff they were doing was technique, but in my years of football, I was watching them and I was wondering, what the hell are they doing? Now I'm watching them learn how to get off the block. Now I'm watching them run their drills better. So if anything, they're going to have better technique this year.
But come on, they've been a team for. Come on!
You're right.
It's been this long, and
You're right.
now we know how a football works.
And the thing is, he said that. He said, isn't it sad to say that a professional football player has to relearn how to play football? He said that's how bad it was last year.
Let's
now
go back
I know
to,
you're. Thank you for making it clear.
Let's go
I
back
get
to
it
the
now.
beginning of the conversation.
Why is he so mad?
This is a franchise that lied to itself for years. And sometimes I got sucked in, Terry, one of those years. The 95 Lions, I absolutely got sucked in. They were 3-6. They went on this winning streak to finish 10-6, 7 straight. And they weren't beating teams, they were clobbering teams. National people were talking about the Detroit Lions, not the San Francisco 49ers, not the Dallas Cowboys being the team to beat. And then they lost by 78 points in Philly. I mean, and I told you, like, having conversations with Bob Quinn, I got sucked into Bob Quinn. I did. I got sucked into Bob Quinn. Openly admit it. Now, Art, can I use an analogy that you might understand? Because you want it now. You want everything to happen right now. I'm going to bring up a guy that you don't want me to bring up his name, but Terry and I have known this guy for a long time.
Who?
Chad Johnson.
Can we stop with that narrative?
I'm a big fan of Chad Johnson. Chad had a vision for what he wanted Lady Jane's to be, and Chad Johnson didn't listen to people that told him, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, and he turned Lady Jane's into the Empire.
In fact, they made fun of him.
The big time.
You know what they called him? Surfer Boy.
Yep. So, the first meeting that I had with Chad Johnson about this entity called Woodward Sports. Do you know what I said to him? Chad, I know how you are. You want success right away. You want to dominate right away. You want to do everything that Art just was pontificating about with the Lions. Chad, it's not going to happen. You're going to have to show some patience. It is going to be 2 years, really, before this thing takes off. 2 years. Now, do I think 7 months in, we're ahead of the curve? I do. I'm not just saying that to be PC. I think we're ahead of the curve. We have a hell of a lot of work to do. A hell of a lot of work to do. And some attitudes around here in particular need to be adjusted.
You want to drop some names?
Too much.
You want to drop some names?
But you understand, like
It's a process, and I get
Chad
that.
can't turn off that DNA that he has.
Yeah.
Because that's what's made him successful. He wants it now, and you want it now.
Are
But
you saying
life
Chad and
don't
I
work
have the
that way.
same
You
DNA?
and Chad are exactly the same.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. But here's the thing. I get it. But what Corey said disgusts me. The fact that we are a professional NFL franchise and we haven't gotten our shit together and it's been decades? What about after 0-16?
Can I
But
explain
here's the thing, though, but
explain
here's
to you
the-
what happened the last couple of years? These are things that the players are supposed to take in with telepathy. They were supposed to learn from the smartest football men ever assembled. You don't know how to do this? I'm just going to use my brain power and teach you. That was the attitude of the coaching regime. It was.
I'll do you one better. We were at the it was during the second day of training camp. There was so I don't know the proper protocol. This is my first mini camp at training camp. Reporters were not on the field, but real close to it, just observing everything, able to witness it. One guy walked off, and another reporter said to him, "Man, you know, last year you would have got shot if you would have did that." And another reporter said, "Yeah, and then you would have had to ask if you can stand up and correct your posture before you get shot." Mm-hmm. It was really bad. Nobody wanted to be there. Players did not know their position. You hear Jeff Okudah talking right now. I now see the game from a totally different perspective than I was taught last year. Aaron Glenn even said that you're going to see a happy Jeff Okudah this year. As soon as he said that, I paid attention to Jeff Okudah. He is on the sidelines now during practice. Again, just practice. On the sidelines, vocal, yelling, pointing stuff out, smiling, breaking down the game. Everybody looks happy.
I appreciate what you're saying because, Terry, I think we've been in this position before. Corey, I don't know if I told I did this routine like when Kenny Golladay was a rookie. There was one day he lit everybody up in practice. I mean, lit everybody up. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody.
Everybody.
And one of the coaches said, "Isn't there one bleep, bleep, bleep that can cover this bleep, bleep, bleep rookie?" And then not only that, at the end of the practice, he stayed for like a half hour extra and was catching passes from Matthew Stafford. All I can do is tell you what I saw. I'm not saying that he's heading to Canton. I'm not saying that the Lions are going to finish 12-4 because of Kenny Golladay. So I respect where you're coming from. I'm just telling you what I saw, right? And people, I can't believe you're buying in. I just said I watched this rookie dominate. While it's good for the rookie, it can't be good for the team. I'm just telling you that's what I saw. You are so bought and paid for. Again, I didn't make anything up. Kenny Golladay lit everybody up. The entire fucking team. I'm just telling you what I saw. But people will turn it into what they want. And so I appreciate you doing that, Corey. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm trying, but I'm just saying right now, you guys are spot on. It's the Lions right now. Anybody who thinks they're about to come out the gate and be world beaters, you're not being realistic. This is going to be a bad football team this season, but they're at least going to look like a football team. If the practice, we're going to see what happens come training camp, but at least from what I'm hearing and how they're being coached and how the players are responding, and former players are telling me how they've seen the culture shift, they should at least resemble a football team this year.
Shock the world, Lions.
Whether they win or not.
Shock the world.